Hi, this is Jonathan. How you guys doing? Today we're going to feature this lovely guitar from 1999. This is the 1999 James Tyler Classic in a Sunburst finish. I want to thank Clement from Quartersawn 7 Plus for passing me this guitar for review. Now, this is a pre-owned guitar, and it's a joy for me to be able to play a 1999 James Tyler Classic. This is in the traditional format with single, no Demeter tone expander, nothing like that. Just a really stripped down strat kind of a guitar from James Tyler, and it's always been a joy for me to see how the evolution of these James Tyler guitars have come about through the years. And now you have all the crazy and wonderful pickup configurations and all the button and switches, plus the tone expander, and now they have their own bridge, which was based on the G2TS, not mistaken, by Goto, but now they have developed their own bridge and locking tuners and everything. So this is a very classic strat kind of guitar from James Tyler. You have the Kluson non-locking tuners for the neck. You have a standard shape for the neck, and Indian Rosewood fretboard with a fret radius of 10 to 12. And then you also have like the wide and tall frets for this, white dot markers on the fretboard itself, white Tusq nut, I guess with a nut width of 41.3 mm, right? And the traditional James Tyler headstock, natural, right? And then for the body, you have a 5-way pickup selector switch. You have an Alder body in a Sunburst finish, and then 1 volume 2 tones, very traditional strat. You have a Wilkinson tremolo system with bent steel saddles. Now, these 3 pickups, I have absolutely no idea what these pickups are. So once I get the information for these 3 pickups, I've asked Rich Reckon about this, and hopefully he get back to me. I will put it in the description. So if you guys are interested in this guitar and want to know what sort of pickups, you might have to wait for a couple of days. And then the input is on the side here, on normal traditional strat style, right? And a white pickguard, 3-ply white pickguard. And what you have a 4-screw neck joint, another white back plate for the spring adjustment as well as string changing, right? And basically that's it. And these are the traditional Wilkinson tremolo arm. Yeah, cool. I kind of like this guitar by the way it looks. Like, it just feels familiar to me. Like, I love my Strat. I love my Japanese Strat. I love my American Strat. Fact is, I never own an American Strat. Yeah, to tell you the truth. All my Strats are all, like, made in Japan. But this reminds me of a really nice Strat that I played before. One of my friends, SRV, if I'm mistaken, a Stevie Ray Vaughan model. And, of course, the Coma, the Fender Coma, which has a very different feel to it altogether, because that is a 7.25 fret radius, if I'm not mistaken. But this is like nice. I like the way this neck feels. This is like a satin neck, and it's amazing how they have evolved through time, but yet did not compromise on their quality. This guitar has incredible sustain, stays in tune like crazy, and this is without the lock-in tuners, without the string tree, but it just stays in tune really, really well. These 3 single coils are nice, very spanky, totally total strat style, Of course, you're going to have the 50 cycle hum. I can live with it, even with the all-out overdriven sound that I was getting at the last part of the song. I could pull it off, because this guitar has enough output. If you want to compare noise to sound ratio, it's enough. It's enough to drive your overdrive units or the preamp of your amps. And nice spanky sound. These are not the super humbuckers that I'm used to, which is more midish and more creamy. These, after all, they are all single coils. But I kind of like the neck pickup. It just cuts through. It just cuts through the mix really, really nicely. So again, this pre-owned guitar is really well taken care of. Now, of course, through age and time, you're going to have a little bit of blemish here, or a bit of a tarnish. You can actually kind of clean it up really, really easily. Other than that, there's no nicks, nothing on this guitar. It's really well kept. It's incredible how, you know, the previous owner has actually maintained this guitar all these years. Nice. Let me know what you think about this guitar. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. I want to hear from you. This pre-owned guitar is available in Guitar 77 Plus Singapore. So if you're in Singapore interested in what is vintage, well, I can't call it vintage, but you know, 1999 is a good year. Yeah, you might just want to go down and try this out and see for yourself if you're looking for a real nice Strat by James Tyler. Alright, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. It will help in the algorithm. And press the bell for notification of future videos to follow and be part of patrons that support this channel. I would appreciate it. Thank all my patrons for the wonderful love and support. Thank you so much, guys. So in the meantime, please take care of yourself, and I'll see you real soon. Arrivederci.